Well, a lot of people don't realize that the survivalist prepper movement had to go underground back in the 1990s due to the fact of Bill Communist Clinton. During the 1990s, the Clinton administration launched a massive propaganda campaign that vilified the survivalist movement, attempting to brand us as racist and white supremacist and domestic terrorist. Let me back us up just a hair, people. Under the direction of the Clinton administration, the FBI and alcohol, tobacco, and firearms paid informants to infiltrate survivalist militia groups, befriend lone survivalists, and attempt to get them to break the law. Several such cases were dismissed as entrapment. Other informants successfully entrapped militia members. They even paraded survivalists around in handcuffs and showed their preparations on display on their front yards. Their gun collections were deemed arsenals, and owning food storage, waterproof primers, or purchasing Army surplus gear were determined to be sound reasons to report your neighbors to the FBI. The attack on the survivalist movement resulted in the atrocities at Ruby Ridge and Waco, and it also provoked the tragic Oklahoma City bombing. Because, you see, where there's no justice, you only have survival. And those people, the Clinton group that did the thing at Ruby Ridge and Waco, never paid their price. The result of the Clinton massive propaganda campaign for the survivalist movement was that the militia members were driven underground, and the term survivalist was turned into a bad word. In the aftermath, although dedicated survivalists still prepared, most ceased to advertise that fact. Just like today, when you hoard food, you're always worried about the government coming in there trying to take your food away from you. They said most militia members disbanded or broke down to independent rifle cells. They were largely driven underground, melting into a leaderless resistance. Well, that's a bunch of crap. Because everybody's a leader. I wanted you guys to know this because a lot of people hadn't known that the movement had to go underground for safety's sake. Like today, if you homeschool your kids, you believe in Jesus and God, and you have a Bible, you have firearms, and you store food, well, you're deemed to be a bad egg. Make no mistake about what I said. I mean, people today, right now, I mean, they're thinking, what could happen? What if they declare martial law? Well, Abe Lincoln one time declared martial law. That's why he got shot. You gotta go by the Constitution. If you don't go by the Constitution, then you are creating a tyranny. And you get what you get. You get these unintended consequences. An eye for an eye, that's how it works. But they did go underground. I can remember that. A couple guys at work one time, they used to talk about it all the time, and then suddenly they hushed up and they didn't speak about it anymore. They still did what they were doing, but they were mute when it comes to anything else. Okay, guys, wanted you to notice that other thing I did was like 12 minutes long. That's too long even for me. But they did go underground. That's why today, a lot of people, they might put up videos, or they did at one time, and then it dawned on them, hey, that could happen again, and they got out of the business. See all these people, showing their wares and how much they got stocked up and everything. Don't do it. The squirrels stock up nuts for the winter. Farmers put up stuff for winter. Everybody puts stuff up for winter. Now when the government does it, when they stockpiled all that food, when they were buying all that food, when Obama was in there, and all that ammo, you remember that? Oh, it's okay if they do it, but they don't want you to do it. Clinton, he's got that socialist mentality by going to Russia when he was trying to get away from the draft. No, cannot trust these people. Not him, not Obama. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll put a link to this. It's called How the Survivalist Movement Started by Cache Valley Prepper. Now I'll put a link to this. Looky there. Guy's got his cookware and his rifle and his food. And that's what it's about. Like I said, I'll put a link. Thanks for watching.